Hey guys, this is your boy Joe back at it again. CodingPhase.com. Your boy's back and I done did it again. Listen guys, this tutorial is brought to you by CodingPhase.com. It's my website where I basically share all my skills over the years of experience of becoming a pretty well-known developer out here. You know, I do what I do and I do it good. Guys, if you haven't signed up to my website, check it out, CodingPhase.com. Listen, the cheapest courses, they are out there. I basically break down difficult subjects into something like that you could just eat in one little bite, right? And you can understand it. Okay, so come over here. Let's start this up. So what we're going to do now is basically we're going to do the header, this header section. All right, we're going to do this pretty quick. And let's do it now. All right. So first thing we want to do is we want to come here. Now we have the side menu, right? That section. We're going to also come here and we're going to say something like this. We're going to say header. Okay, header. So we're basically building the header, which is going to pop up right here. All right, now the first thing that we want to do is look at the image. What we have here, we have a search icon, we have a thing that says type for search, which is an input field, and then we have a couple of other links here. Okay, so let's do that now. Okay, we're gonna say start it up. So first of all, we're gonna say here, we're gonna make a div, and what we're going to do is we're gonna put, I'm just gonna write it down for now. We're gonna say icon, we're gonna say input, okay, input type text. Then what's the other thing? We're gonna have another section inside of it, which is div. Right, so what we're doing is basically breaking this thing into two pieces, that piece there and this piece here. All right, now so we got a link href plus add okay, plus add we got the bell, which is gonna be an icon bell, and then inside of the bell we're going to have another thing called a span. The span is going to be that little circle, that little number that's in there. So let's say 3 for now. We got a link bell, which is going to be an icon, and we have to span. Let me just put it icon, because just for the hell of it. Then we have another thing, which is href, which is going to be another link, right? So this link is going to have a circle. So div class user image, okay, user image, and right next to the user image is like, I think is an arrow down. Let me open this up. Yeah, it's an arrow down. Okay, I don't know, I think they used to call it a carrot down or something like that. Let me see, arrow down. Let me just write icon because that's what we're gonna put, just the icon. So let's close this anchor tag. So that's it. that's the HTML for the header. Pretty simple. We have this here, which is an icon, an input field, and then here we have another section which is just a link, a little link for notifications, and a link for the user's profile. Okay, now let's build that with CSS. Well, before that, let's get the icons first. So we need the search box and the bell. So let's come back here to Font Awesome Icons. I'm gonna say search. Copy this here. Save. Okay. Now that we did this here, F8 search. Let's do another one, which is going to be this caret down or arrow, or let me see, down. This one, caret. Okay, so put that here in the other icon, and now we are, oh wait, we missing the bell. Almost forgot. Okay, bell. I don't remember, is it filled in or not? Look at the image, it's not filled in. So we get this one. Okay, take this here, paste it there. Okay, so this is what we have so far. This is the HTML, guys. We have a header, and inside of the header we have two sections. We have one that's gonna be a search field, another one that's going to be profile area or user area. So let's put the class right now. So we're gonna say, oops, class, let's say search. All right, class search, and here we're going to say, for this one, we're going to name it class user user field, I guess, user underscore field. So, all right, user field, put like that with a dash. It's weird writing down classes like that with an underscore. Okay, so let's see what's in here. Let's save that. You're probably asking why it's not showing. Well, it's probably over here hidden below this. So what we're going to do is we're going to come here to the main.css. Let's come down here and basically say header. Let's work on the CSS, guys. This is the fun part. We're gonna say header. We're gonna say something like padding left. And we're gonna say 200. What was the width of this thing? 280 pixels. Okay, cool. And why did we put 280 pixels? Because this right here is taking 280 pixels of space. All right. So because it's taking 280 pixels of space, we want to push this header, which is showing up here below it. We want to push it at 280 pixels. Right now, first of all, we could do even a margin left, which is actually better for us. So we put margin left on the header. So like that, now we can actually come here and put in padding. We could say padding, let's say 20 pixels, and then let's see how 20 pixels look. Okay, oops. So 20 pixels look like that. Now, once we do that, let's see what else we want to do to this. We want to say something like this. We want to separate it into two sections. We got the class search and class user field. So let's create those two classes. Let's say search. Let me do this. Let me put this search area, or yeah, that's fine. Search area, and let's say user area and search area makes more sense. Okay, search area, and then we're gonna say FA for the search area. We're gonna put a color of gray dark. Okay, now for the header, we want to make sure that the background is white. Okay, background is white. Okay, now inside of the search area, we want to make this field here, we want to say input, and let's be specific just for the hell of it, even though we don't have to because there's only one input field there. But input type text, let's say input type text, and we're gonna say background transparent. Okay, we're gonna say border none. Okay, so now we don't have no border, and we're going to say font size, let's say 2 rem. Let me see, how big is that? It's a little bit big. I don't know if we want it that big. Let me see how big do I think that thing is. Let's say 1 rem. That's a little bit too small. So let's say 1.3 rems. Yeah, that's about right for now, right? Okay, so that's fine. We keep it like that. Okay, let's say color, let's say green neon, and let's say padding, say 10 pixels. Also, let's say font weight, let's put at 100, so it could be a little skinny font. All right, yeah, that's fine for now. Okay, now let's leave this alone and let's start working on our user area, and we're gonna say display inline block. Also too, let's do that for the search area. So we say display inline block. Now, okay, let me see, look at the HTML. Okay, let's make this padding a little bit smaller than that. Let me see something. Okay, for now we're just gonna say user area. We're gonna float it to the right. Make sure this is going to be a little bit tricky because every time that we save, the little pop-up is gonna show up right there. So okay, let me see if I could turn that off. Browser sync, no notification. Let me see if I could turn that off. I gotta turn that thing off. So let's say notify. Okay, let's go into here. Let's see on our gulp. Let me see. I think I could just come here and say like that and put notify false. Save that. Now let me see something. Let's stop this here. Control C here and put npm run watch one more time. Okay, well, let's see if it worked. Yes, it worked. So every time we do a change, it's not gonna be saying the notification here, because that's really annoying. Okay, cool. Now what we want to do here is we want to say plus add. We have that. We want to give ourselves some padding for this area. I'm going to say padding. Let's say 10 pixels. This is just for now until we figure out what's the sizes that we want for this thing. So, okay. Now inside of this, we're going to say anchor links. We're going to make them display block. Display inline block. All right, display inline block, and we're going to do a little something to this. We're gonna say margin right. Let's say 10 pixels, or even padding right 20 pixels. Okay. Alright, cool. Now, what we have here is we have an area. Let me zoom in. We have an area where we have the add. So put this like that. Okay, add plus. Let's do something like this. We'll say text decoration none. So we could take off that little underline. All right. Now for this, we're going to say something like this. We're going to say, let's put a class to the span, and we're going to say circle. All right. So we're going to say inside of this, we're going to say circle. All right. We're going to make display inline block. Now, for the area where we have the bell, we're going to give this a class of notification. So let's do like this. Let's put an N and say notification. All right, and put the circle inside of it. Okay, now we're gonna say notification position relative, and the circle we're gonna say background red. We're gonna say width 10 pixels, height 10 pixels. Oh my god, 10 pixels. Let's make this a little bit bigger. So let's say 15 pixels. Okay, we're gonna say border radius. So you can see, watch the magic happen right here. Okay, oops. Border radius, we're gonna say 50%. Save that. All right. We're going to say font size, let's say 8 pixels. And we're gonna say font size 8 pixels. What else we want to do to this thing? Say color white. Let's make this to 12 pixels. All right. Now let's say text align center. See, now we got the little number there, kids. Now the next thing that we want to do is we want to position it. We're gonna say position absolute. Okay. Now we're gonna say top 10 pixels. Matter of fact, let's do 30 pixels. Oops, it's negative 10 pixels. And we're going to say right 5 pixels. Okay, let me see. Maybe left 5 pixels. Now let's bring this down a little bit. Say 5 pixels. Okay. Now can we make this a little bit smaller? How can we make this a little bit smaller? Let's say 10 pixels. Okay, let me see. Is that good? Like, this is the ultimate schemes, guys. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Say 10. It's a little bit too small for my taste. There you go. Now that, my friends, is good. All right. Now let's say something like this. Let's look at the image. Now let's move this a little bit more. So 7 pixels to the left. That's fine. That's good. You don't need nothing else after that. Well, a little bit more down. There you go. So you got the little 3 right there, kids. And that's how you make things go, guys. This is how you make a little notification. It's not that hard, man. Now, one thing that we're missing is the circle for the user. So, user image, we got to create another class. So, inside of the anchor link, we got a user image area. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, hey, full screen. I hate writing this down. So what I do is I always copy it from this this website. And I'm telling you right now, this website, that's why it's #1. Because thousands of developers copy the same thing. Nobody likes to type this. So what people do is they just copy and paste it. Right? So it's not like we can't do it. It's just we don't want to. You know what I mean? Like, I'm lazy, kids. All right, so let's say UI faces. So UIfaces.com. Let's take this guy. Seems like a good candidate. Go back. Let's take this image. Okay, let's paste it right here. Okay. Now what we're gonna say is we're gonna say width. Let's say width 20 pixels, height 20 pixels. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna say display inline block. Let's say 30 pixels. We can make it a little bit bigger. Okay. Now that we have that, we're gonna say here something like border radius to make it a circle, 50%. Okay. Now let's see. Okay. One thing that we want to do is for all the anchor links, I'm going to say vertical align top. Okay. See, maybe I should make all of these a little bit bigger. Let me see, what's the size of this? 22 by 22. So let's say that's like 20 pixels. So let's say all the notifications, let's say all the anchor links, let's say height of 20 pixels. Wait, why is this image bigger? It's 30 pixels, that's why. So height 30 pixels. Now let me see, vertical align. Of course, we can do this with flex boxes. Somebody out there is like, you can do this with flex boxes. Yeah, but if you do it with flex boxes, in reality, and you're a beginner, you're not really learning anything, guys. Like, there's so many good tricks with CSS that in reality, if you don't get to learn it, it's a shame. You know, that's the truth, guys. Okay, so let me see. We got to make that icon bigger, man. That's the problem. The FA, where is the FA? User. Okay, circle notification. Font size, let's say 20 pixels. Okay, let me see. Now, sometimes you gotta find the tricks, kids. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna do to this. We're gonna say notification, padding, padding top, 10 pixels. Five pixels. See, that's a little bit better. Now for this top, you're gonna say 3 pixels here. Okay, there you go. Now we got those things aligned. Now, what's the next thing that we're gonna do? We're gonna do this add plus. So we're gonna say something like this. We're gonna give this a class of add. So we're gonna say, and if it has the class of add, let's say font size 20 pixels. Let me see how that looks. It's a little bit too big. Okay. Font weight 300. Now, say 500 for now. Bring this down. So we're going to give this top, let's say 5 pixels for now, just to see. 10 pixels. Oops. Padding top. All right, so we got that. Now, one last thing that we're missing is this FA that we have here. So we want to bring that up. Okay. And guys, yes, I gotta tell you guys, you can do a lot of the stuff easier with flexboxes. Yes. But the point of this is not to make it easier. It's to pretty much get you super comfortable with CSS. Like, I'm super comfortable. I can do this in flexboxes. I can do this in anything. But I prefer to do it like this because it just is a challenge. You know what I mean? Like, you coming in here and doing things the way that God meant it to be. You know, like, this is just like, how can I say? Hold on. User image. Hold on, because we're missing. What's the name of this? Okay. So let's put in FA dash caret down. FA caret down. And then we're going to say position relative. And we're going to say top 0. All right. For now, we're going to say negative 10 pixels. We're going to say negative 8 pixels. All right. Negative 8 pixels. And we're going to give ourselves some space here. So on this, we're going to say margin right 5 pixels. Let's say 10 pixels. Okay, cool. Now, the colors of these things should be, let's say, for the font for this thing, we're gonna say color gray dark. Or for now, let's just put in a regular number. And yeah, there you go. Now this, we're going to say is 50% of the screen. So we're going to come here. Let's get this input. We're going to say on hover. When we hover above this, we want the background to be something like gray light Okay. Now we want this to be with 50%. Okay, 50%. Okay, so 50%. Now the search area, we're gonna say with 50% of the screen. Okay, and we're going to put in transition to give it a little animation. Transition of let's say all, so basically all of it. Let's say 0.5 east in and out. Okay, hold on. Let's put on this, because problem is when you put transparent, it's not really showing cool animation for it. Let me see, 80%. Okay, this should be 100%. Okay, that's a little bit too much. 80% is fine. Alright, cool. Now, I forgot how to, so take blue border from input off. I don't know if it's active. I forgot if it's active or forgot the name of it. Oh, focus is not really active. It's outline. There you go. So copy this, because it's really annoying. So let's put this here at the bottom. So text area focus, outline, remove it, please. All right, so it looks like that. Okay, let me see. Also too, let me see. See background. Let's put in gray light. Let me see what else. Let me see, gray light, input, active. Let me see something. Hover is like that. All right, I think that's fine for now. We got everything as far as like the header. Like, we good for now. We can come back and finesse this and make it even better. But I think we 40 minutes in, kids. So we good. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye.